What's up, everybody? It's your boy Retro Game here, and today I'm going to be talking about something different. Something that I've not done before, that I've been seeing going on in the particular Need for Speed franchise for a long time now. Every year, everybody's asking, we want this in the game, we want that in the game, and I get it. You know, I grew up playing Need for Speed Underground 1, Underground 2. I grew up playing Most Wanted, Carbon, Pro Street, you name it. And I get where people are coming from when they say they want an old school style of Underground 2 back. I get it. But the one thing that just really just confuses the hell out of me is why is it that everybody is always wanting stuff that they can't have? And what I mean by that is everybody's always, wanting this, wanting that, add this, add that. It's like you guys want it to be in a set of courses style game, and I get it. But dude, every game is gonna have its flaws. Every game has flaws in some way, shape, or form. Like, appreciate the game for what it is. Because these people put a lot of hard work and a lot of time and a lot of effort into their games. And I know it might not seem like it due to, obvious glitches and stuff. Need for Speed 2015. But, at the same time, even Need for Speed 2015 was a good step up. It really was. And the thing that gets me is like, why people don't see a game for what it truly is. Instead of attacking them on what could have been done better or what they didn't do this time around, why not look at what they've done? Because I'll admit, Need for Speed Underground 2 was good. It was. It was ahead of its time back in the day. But the brand new Need for Speed Unbound by far is one of the most beautiful looking Need for Speed games we've had in a real long time. A real long time. This game it's honestly amazing. Like, if you've seen any of the photos that have been taken in game, like, it just looks so realistic and so good. So what I'm trying to understand is why bash on a game that actually has a surprisingly good story mode and an even better customization than most Need for Speed games as a whole. Like, not every game for Need for Speed is gonna be good. You're gonna have those few that aren't that great, and that's fine. But what I'm saying is this, man. Appreciate the games for what they offer. Stop bashing on every single game. Yes, I did speak on Need for Speed 2015, because Need for Speed 2015, I will admit, was a step back as far as the physics go. It wasn't that good. But take a look at this gameplay right here. You throw this in photo mode, dude, it's gonna look fucking real. Like the other day, I took a picture of Brian's Mitsubishi Eclipse in-game. And the guy that I work with doing in-game photography and other stuff like that, because that's what I do, that's my job. Like, he couldn't tell whether it was real or not. He flat out asked me, dude, is this real or is this in-game? He didn't know what it was. Like, he couldn't tell it was different. He couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't. And what you guys need to realize, we've come a long ways in gaming. From 2 freaking bars and a dot on a screen to making hyper-realistic games like this. And not every single game is going to be how we want. There are going to be things that we might have, wanted to see or wish we could have had in the game. And, you know, and I'm one of those people. I've been there. I've done that. But at the same time, I've also appreciated the games for what they are. I have always been a fan of the Need for Speed franchise, regardless of whether the game was good or not. I've always been a huge fan of the games. And honestly, I like where they went with this. It's literally a reimagining of Need for Speed Underground 2 mixed with Most Wanted. You can't get much better than that, dude. You really can't. So for everybody out there griping and moaning, saying, you know, we could have had this, we could have had that. Dude, shut the hell up and enjoy the game for what it is. Because these people work hard at what they do, man. They really do. And I personally, I can appreciate where they went with it. You know, like I said, the campaign mode might not be that long, but it's still overall a great game, and it's good fun. Not every game is going to be perfect. A prime example of this is Cyberpunk 2077. That game had a crap ton of glitches when it first came out. I literally waited for months after it came out to play it. I literally waited almost a year after it came out to play it. And even still, it still has its fair share of bugs. And that's one thing that a lot of you guys don't realize, is that every game, no matter what it is gonna have their fair share of bugs. Including the Need for Speed franchise. There's always gonna be something that somebody might not like, and that's fine. But if you ask me, I truly appreciate the game for what it is. I love what they did with it. And to me, it's one of the best looking games that we've had in a very long time. And honestly, it rivals, if not outperforms, games like the Forza series by far in terms of graphic design. I dare say it actually rivals the Gran Turismo series as far as looks. Like, it really does, you know, rival a lot of these top end games. So for all you guys out there that are talking shit on it, just knock it off, dude. Either enjoy the game for what it is or don't play it at all. I personally like it. It's honestly one of the best games I've played in a long time. I absolutely love it. And for somebody that does in-game photography as a professional, I can genuinely say the photography mode in here rivals any game that has photo mode, bar none. And I've played a lot of games that have photo mode. A lot. And don't get me wrong, all the games that I have mentioned, I'm a fan of those. I'm a huge fan of Forza. I'm a fan of Cyberpunk. All of those. But honestly, coming from somebody that does this on a professional level for in-game photography, I'm a fan. Like, I was genuinely impressed. Like, take a look at this BMW right here. Like, let's go back a little bit. Like, let's go back a little bit here. And look at that. You can literally see every single raindrop in detail on the car right there. I mean, look at that. That is top-notch graphics right there, people. How you gonna hate on that? Like, you wouldn't get that in Need for Speed 2015. Or even in Need for Speed Heat, you wouldn't get that. So genuinely, this game has come a long ways. Like, it is truly an amazing game. Like, take a look at the back. Like, you can see the reflection on the BMW as it's going. You can see the water coming off of the bumper. Like, you would never get that with any other Need for Speed game. I promise you that. Unless you're one of those people that, does a lot of the modding on PC and stuff, which is fine. But for the first time in a long time, the people over at EA have actually listened to the fans and given us a game that is worthy of being in the books as one of the greatest games of all time. So as I said, enjoy the game for what it is. Enjoy the fact that we even got a Need for Speed game, because as you guys know, we were close to not having one this year. But like I said, enjoy the game for what it is, and stop hating on these people that put in their hard work, man. So for me, my rating on Need for Speed Unbound, I give this game a full solid 10 out of 10. 100%. Yes, there are things that could be a little bit better. But looking past that and seeing the game for what it is, it's a truly amazing, breathtaking game. The open world is by far one of the biggest in the world so far. Like, it's one of the biggest maps we've ever had, if not the biggest. And the fact that they take detail in everything you do, with having pedestrians, having cars on the side of the road, and every pedestrian being different, and every car being different. The attention to detail is so amazing. So my final verdict on Need for Speed Unbound, I give it a solid 10 out of 10. I'm your boy Retro Gamer. This has been my review on Need for Speed Unbound, and I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace.